Okay, picture this. You're locked inside a high-security prison in Louisiana. You have zero cash dollars or contraband, but you need a haircut. How do you pay for it?
You grab a pouch of mackerel.
A pouch of mackerel, specifically one worth exactly $1.40.
It became the gold standard. I mean, literally.
It's just such a bizarre fact, and it's our entry point for this week's deep dive into Extreme Economies by Richard Davies. We've been reading through it, and the whole premise is just, it's brilliant.
It really is. His argument is that if you want to understand how economies actually work, you don't look at stable places like New York or London.
No, that's like studying a perfectly healthy person to understand medicine.
Exactly. Davies says you have to look at the edges, the stress tests. He breaks it down into 3 categories: survival, failure, and the future.
And Angola prison is the ultimate lesson in that first category, survival. What blew my mind was just how quickly a really sophisticated monetary system emerged in a complete vacuum.
It's this unstoppable human urge to trade. I mean, the prison banned smoking, right? And the cigarette currency just collapsed overnight.
Phew, gone. But the market didn't die.
No, it just pivoted to canned mackerel. EMAC, they called it. It was durable. It had a stable value in calories. It just worked.
But the mackerel's just the beginning. The dot system he describes.
Yeah.
That's where it gets, like, almost cyberpunk.
Oh, absolutely. Because you suddenly have this invisible banking layer running on top of the fish economy.
How did that even work?
Well, prisoners were using the numbers from prepaid green dot cards on the outside to transfer funds digitally, all to pay for a synthetic drug called Mojo.
So in a place with zero internet access, they built a high-tech, totally invisible banking system with its own exchange rates and everything.
It just proves that if you strip away the official economy, people don't stop being economic actors. They just get creative.
Okay, so that's resilience. But then Davies pivots from that to total dysfunction. He takes us to the Darien Gap in Panama.
Right. This is the failure category. And the Darien Gap is this, lawless, dense jungle. But the economic failure here wasn't really about lawlessness. It was about bad incentives.
This is that Law 24 disaster, right? The government tried to engineer a market to save the rainforest, but they forgot one thing.
They forgot that markets are ruthless optimizers.
Exactly.
So the Panamanian government offered huge subsidies for reforestation. On paper, it's a win-win. But the locals quickly realized they wouldn't get paid for planting a complex, biodiverse jungle.
Because that would take forever.
Yeah.
So they planted teak.
Just teak. It grows fast, it maximizes the subsidy, but teak is invasive there. It just sucks all the moisture out of the ground and kills everything else.
So the subsidy to save the rainforest actually encouraged them to bulldoze the existing rainforest to plant a, what did he call it, a green desert.
A green desert. It's just a brutal lesson in how an engineered market can be so much more destructive than an unregulated one.
Wow. So we have hyper-resilience in prison and engineered failure in the jungle. Then Davies takes us to Akita, Japan, for a look at the future.
And the future, it turns out, is old.
Very old. Akita has the oldest population on the planet. This is the place where adult diapers significantly outsell baby diapers.
That's a statistic that really sticks with you. It feels like a warning.
It does, but there's a twist. There's a quote from a resident, Shunetsu Suzuki, who says, "I had no idea I would live this long." It's like a crisis of success. We solved early death, and now the economy is shrinking.
And standard economics would panic at that. GDP is falling, there are fewer workers, less consumption. But Davies found a shift in what is actually valued.
Financial capital is drying up, so social capital takes over.
Right. It's all about these informal networks of care, neighbors driving each other to the hospital, checking in on each other because the state just can't keep up. It's an economy that runs on favors.
And that really challenges how we measure, well, anything. Prosperity. The things keeping people alive and well in Akita don't show up in any GDP report.
It's all trust in community.
And that seems to be the through line for this whole deep dive, doesn't it? Whether it's the mackerel in Angola or the elder care in Akita, the things that actually sustain us in the extremes are invisible to the people counting the money.
That's the big takeaway. As the world faces more extremes, climate stress, aging, these invisible economies might be what actually saves us. The official numbers might matter a lot less than who you know.
So here's the thought to take away with you. If the official economy crashed tomorrow, what's your invisible asset? Who your network?
And what's your mackerel?
What's your mackerel? Something to chew on. Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive. Catch you on the next one.